Renewable energy has also been at the center of these talks here at Glasgow, especially how to help developing countries achieve this. But it's really frustrating for them because, well, the money is simply not there. Take the Gambia, for instance. It has a plan to stop the use of fossil fuels by 2050, but those plans are being challenged by a lack of finance. My colleague Thomas Nadi has been finding out more.
Bright sunshine over beautiful beaches. The Gambia has reliable sunlight for solar energy. And that's what some rely on to get around the frequent power outages here. Hadi Sabali uses solar-powered washing machines to provide laundry services.
The importance of solar in our lives cannot be overemphasized. You can use it anytime to do your work, unlike the normal electricity grid. With the grid, you are likely to get interrupted by power outages.
And this center is training more women to run businesses on renewable energy. It also produces solar energy, but the problem is it cannot sell it. The government says there's no policy to regulate tariffs. Authorities in the Gambia have said that they want to make renewables a significant part of the country's energy mix, but a little has been achieved so far. That's because the Gambia relies heavily on fossil fuels to generate power. Now the government targets a net zero emission by 2050, which means a transition to renewable energy. But off the coast, it also plans to drill for oil.
We may export oil to develop ourselves. We want to reduce our national debt. We are so indebted. The oil, I think, is the fastest way we think we can reduce that debt. The resources that we have on renewables and the opportunities, if they are all implemented, they will offset any other emission that will come from oil.
Meanwhile, climate change impacts continue to bite. These farmers say reduced rainfall is affecting them. This farmland is about 5 hectares. Now, only 1 hectare is used for peanuts, which used to be one of their main cash crops. Now they are turning to other alternatives. And on this side of the field, they are planting sesame and melons, which requires less rainfall.
If things continue like this, the only option we'll have will be to sit at home and stop paying for our children to go to school. We can't get anything from our rice fields because of climate change. Poverty is increasing. We're pleading for the government to end this suffering.
But experts say that the country needs lots of funding to meet its climate change targets.
Government definitely need to prioritize this sector and make people believe in the system and then make it work. Otherwise, it will only exist in policy and not in reality.
So until then, farmers like these remain hopeful that things will change for the better. Thomas Nadi, BBC News, The Gambia.